Hi guys and welcome back. This is Jax and I'm going to talk a bit about the hardest subject for me to discuss, but it's one I promised you guys I was going to talk about. Sneezing. No, the friend zone. Now, there's kind of two parts to this, but I want to start it by telling a story about these two girls I knew back in high school. And I'm going to hope they forgive me for telling this story. So back in the days before the internet was big, don't get me wrong, it was still up and coming. We knew it was going to be the big deal, but back then it wasn't high-speed internet and 1,000 different ways to entertain yourself. It was much smaller. And I met some friends there. The first of these, we became very close very quickly, and I fell for her hard. I really did. But this was on the internet, so we didn't actually see each other face to face, and video chatting was not a thing. So, you know, it was like texting almost. We were in IRC chat rooms. And like I said, I liked her a lot, but it took so long to meet her in person that over that time, the feelings changed. By the time we actually did meet in person, it was the friend zone. We had moved beyond any other feelings that might have ever occurred. Okay, we became true friends exclusively. And she became my closest confidant at the time. In fact, when I fell for the other girl in this story, she was a mutual friend of ours. She was someone we both knew from our online chat days. She was always there with us. We were the three amigos, but, you know, considerably less cool. We were geeks before geek was chic. And this girl, again, I fell for her, and I fell for her hard. She was a daily obsession. And the first girl could tell you I talked about almost nothing else. But I knew that she and I were not right for each other. That the things she wanted and the things I wanted were very, very different. And that essentially if I ever admitted these things to her in person, it would go nowhere, and then I would be uncomfortable being around her. I even warned our mutual friend. I said, you know, don't tell her, because if she ever finds out, it's going to be the end for all of us. I'll have to walk away just to save face. I was immature. You know what? I was. But here's the thing. It was the right decision at the time. Because it has been 20 years since then. And whatever heartache I felt by not expressing myself to her, and by then subsequently seeing her with her future boyfriends, it passed a long time ago. Like ages ago. But the friendship never did. I made the right call in choosing to stay in the friend zone with her, even if I did do it for the wrong reasons. Okay, I did it out of cowardice, but at least for us it was the right choice. And like I said, it's been 20 years, and both of those girls are among my closest friends. Family even. So, that's one thing I wanted to express as far as the friend zone is concerned, is that if you really do have a connection to somebody and you really do want to be friends, it's not so bad being there. It's not so bad staying there, because friendship isn't something to sneeze at. It can last a lifetime and become something you cherish more than almost anything else. So that's my first thought on the friend zone. The second thing is this. Like I said, I made the right decision with her for the wrong reasons. I made it out of fear. And I think that I've continued making those decisions that way ever since. Who knows, maybe she wasn't even the first. Maybe she's just the first that springs to mind. I mean, when I really care about someone, I get very worried about losing them. Like, it consumes my thoughts. There are times when I have to reassure myself, and I can't always. So, I had a conversation with a friend recently, and we were talking about, actually about this video is how it started. We were talking about the friend zone and being friends and what it can lead to. And it came out that I often friend zone myself. In that I'll look at someone I care about, and in my mind, I already see them rejecting me. Or even if they accept it, I see it not working. And I start worrying that if that happens, they'll leave my life. I'll lose them. And even though, I would absolutely want to be with them, I hesitate. I don't make the jump because it's hard to take that chance. Now, if I look back, that second girl, the one who I basically friend-zoned myself then too, and maybe she would have as well, if I had made the offer. Actually, we've been friends for a long time. I know very well she would have. But would it really have been as bad as I thought it would be back then? Would I really have been afraid to be around her? Would it really have ended our friendship? I worry because it's something I need to think about even now. I can be just friends. I can. So the next step, the one I don't know if I can do, becomes fear. Could I take that step? Should I? How do you risk something that means more to you than almost anything else? I'm sorry, I'm depressing my very small pool of viewers. But this is the way things work, okay? The friend zone exists for multiple purposes, okay? If you're not quite sure you know someone well enough to really consider dating them, put them in the friend zone for a while, maybe you'll get to know them, maybe you'll want to date them later, or maybe you'll just find your good friends. If that person you're interested isn't ready for you yet, because you're looking for a commitment and they're looking for fun, stick them in the friend zone, be friends. And maybe someday they will be looking for what you're looking for, or you'll just have gotten a good friend out of it. Or if you're a coward who isn't sure he can take a chance or she can take a chance, it's a place to hide. I wish wish I were braver. So yeah, back as a teenager, if I had had the courage to say what I honestly wanted to say but wasn't able to, I would have been rejected. But there's every possibility we would have stayed friends. Hey Kenji, I could use your help, buddy. I could have been very, very wrong about that, and maybe being rejected would have helped me in the future. Because if I took the chance and I survived it, maybe I wouldn't have been afraid the next time, and the next time, and the next time, and this time. Courage, buddy.